Hey, what up, YouTube? CC here today, and this is going to be a full live comm of my Madden Challenge game in round one. And there's no face cam because my hair is a little messy, so we got to deal with that. But what I want to do is describe to you the game, and sort of walk you through it. I know not a lot of times you guys get to see maybe competitive gameplay sort of done like this. A lot of times, if you're even watching someone play competitively, they're locked in. They're not giving you their full insight on the game, right? So my opponent this game was DeBoltz56, and he was not someone I'd ever heard of or seen, or I didn't know anyone who'd played him. So I didn't have. I had nothing on him, right? And what sort of sucked, when I was taking my playbook, I had to pick Miami. I didn't have to pick Miami, but I picked Miami because I like their offense. But their defensive 4-3 was not something like I haven't run 4-3 at all this year. So I was essentially deciding, hey, I'm just going to makeshift 4-3 the entire game, and I'm going to have to makeshift 4-3 for the entire tournament. So what you see a lot of me doing on defense is playing really basic, not really blitzing, hoping for block shed, just sort of trying to adjust to see what the opponent wants to do at first. It's difficult. It's difficult, as we see here. Blind. So when I saw him throw that pass at first, I was like, "Oh, geez, that was not a good one. Like, is he bad? Like, that was weird." And his setup of levels to me was weird. But I was like, okay, 3rd and 11, we're fine. We've got him to this point where I just want to stop, right? And if I can get an early stop in a defense that I'm sort of uncomfortable with, and I'm really just playing super coverage, right? You guys can see, like, I'm not hiding any player or doing anything. That, like, I'm literally not doing anything. And here, he should have thrown another pick. So he's thrown 2 passes and probably should have been 2 picks. But we didn't get the pick, but he actually punts here. I think he punted. No, he went for it. Okay. Maybe. Okay. So, oops. So he's going for it here. And again, I think I was thinking about going a little more aggressive here, trying to do some sort of blitz on him. But you see, I'm pretty sure, like, I ran out of time. I wasn't really able to do what I wanted to do. So I was just trying to, like, makeshift pressure, since, like I said, I'm not a 4-3 guy. I haven't been in 4-3. So I was just thinking, like, hey, let me get a couple little things here. And, thankfully he overthrows the ball there. I do think that we probably would have hit him, and it would have been really close. It would have been a really close catch for the first down. But obviously, thrown on the run in DC, you're probably going to miss that pass like 8 out of 10 times. So unfortunate, but anytime something is unfortunate for our opponent, it means it's fortunate for us, and we're obviously going to take it. So what I really liked here, I wanted to run ace because I wanted to run, like, I had a game plan of, like, hey, I'm going to run wide receiver quick. And one thing that I actually had a problem with the playbook was I didn't go in and lab Miami, right? I saw the formations and I was like, okay, I like this. I like what I see. But I didn't actually go into the playbook in practice mode at all. So I was very confused when I was trying to scroll through the formations to find the formation I wanted, to find the play I wanted. So it's just very unfamiliar. So you see, we ran quick the first play there, and I was in a slight conundrum. The 2 receivers I had, Des Bryant and Jordy Nelson, are not ideal for running wide receiver quick at all. And I had Melvin Gordon as an extra running back. And I thought, well, I could put Melvin Gordon at receiver and do this. But I got in my own head thinking that it's too much of a giveaway. I'm giving away way too much in this. And this hurt me right here as well. I decided I audible to this halfback blunt dive, thinking this will be okay. And it turns out the halfback blunt dive is a terrible run. It's a terrible run. Just really bad. So all of a sudden now that puts us in kind of a bad spot. 3rd and 9. I feel like I have to pass. I'm sort of hurrying up here. and waiting, and we just I had a pass open on the left. I didn't throw it, and just sort of got sacked, But again, we got to stop it first, so I'm 100% okay with taking my 3 here. Anytime I get a stop, I know that it's the next drive when I get the ball. If I get points, that's a bonus that puts us up, right? It doesn't mean that we're going to win. It doesn't mean anything like that, but it really does help put the pressure on that our opponent is now down a possession. We got something out of nothing. Obviously, you want 7, but the fact that we only got 3 is perfectly fine. Was perfectly fine. So I think it was at this point I paused simply to go look at his team to see who does he have with 91 zone. Right, so we saw that it was Ronnie Lott, and that was really it. I know Malcolm Butler is pretty close, but I thought, okay, well, he's only got 191 zone guy. What am I doing just trying to pound the ball on this guy? I can pass. I have plenty of pass plays that will annihilate someone if they don't have 91 zone. So it's okay, I was trying to restructure and decide what I wanted to do. And what I did here was bad. This was bad. Someone had told me something to do to stop Wham at a 4-3. And so I did it. And you see that was the result. So that wasn't very good. But I did go in and I labbed some Wham defense for myself. And I think you will see that it's this game or next game when I actually sort of put it into play and it worked. Very similar to the other Wham defense that I put up on YouTube, right? So it was, I was like, oh crap, is he going to run Wham again? But no, then he comes out in the silly shotgun formation. And when he motioned the receiver over, or the tight end over, I was 99% sure he was running the ball. But he didn't. There was a weird setup for P double post. I mean, obviously he picked up yards, which is, okay. So, all right. So now we've got to think that anytime he does that motion, I'm not going to think run next time. I'm going to think that he's going for this little P double post pass. So we're adding something to our head, And then when he comes out in I-form normal here, again, I'm not really sure what he wants to do. I was assuming he was going to run power O or halfback ISO, but he ran fullback dive. So it caught me off guard, but we got, honestly, a lucky block shed to just get somewhat of a stop. But then again, we see here 2 wide, 2 tight end. I'm thinking he's going to go into deuce close. He has to go into deuce close. It worked last time. So we see here that I'm trying to set up a little bit different, but I'm not going into the deuce close defense that I would have run at all. And I think it's next game is when I did it, maybe. But he stretches me 5 yards, first down, and I'm thinking, okay, shit, like we have to. I need to lock up, right? We stopped him so easy the first drive when he was passing. I have to make this man pass. I just need to at least deter him from the run, because if we saw him pass earlier, the man did not exactly have an idea of how to throw a forward pass. But again, he motions, and then this time with the motion, he ran the draw. As we remember previously, he had a motion and he passed the ball. So while he was doing that motion, and he actually motioned on a pass earlier as well in the first drive, I wasn't expecting the run there. So he caught me off guard a little bit. But again, here we go. He's running Wham, and I'm still like, I don't really know what to do against this. I don't know, and I need to get him out of deuce close. Somehow, some way, I'm not going to get Wham to death. But then he gets out of it, which is honestly really, really not smart. He's had such good plays. He had a 17-yard run, a 5-yard run, and a 4-yard run at a deuce close. But yet he's not sticking with it. And that's a huge problem. And that's something so many beginner-ish Madden players do, is they don't abuse what's working. And I know so many people who watch Madden or play Madden, they accuse, whether it's pro players or just and other people playing the game, saying, look at you, you're being cheesy. You're running the same play over and over. Well, the reason that people run the same play over and over is because it's effective, right? Why would you ever switch what you're doing if it's working? And this is a prime example. We see that this guy, he was averaging 9 yards a carry in deuce close, and then he gets out of it. He gets away from it. If he sticks in deuce close, he's really putting us in a much tighter bind than we probably would like to be in. But he's giving us life by doing, bad play calling. Honestly, it's just bad play calling. Even though he gained 3 yards there, he probably would have at least gained 3 yards in deuce close running wham on me this play. He probably would have gained more, right? And you see here again, was thinking, okay, deuce close, and then audible's out of it. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Like, you're just hurting yourself here. So again, he's motioning, so I'm expecting the run, but again, no run. But then he just makes a horrible pass. If you guys look at the flat there, the flat was wide open. It was so wide open. There was nobody around. And he just makes a horrible pass. That was nothing I did. That's just playing someone who doesn't know what they're doing, right? And that's a key problem that a lot of people will always make. People get so fixated on a read or a route before the play, and they are just going to throw it regardless instead of taking the dump down route, which is wide open. Just wide open. So you see here, I switched up to a trips tight end offset. Again, I had trouble finding the play that I wanted to run. I had trouble finding the formation. So I take a delay game. Not intentional at all. I sort of panicked there when there was like 5 or 6 seconds left on the clock. I thought, okay. But instead, all right, and so now I know exactly where it is. I know what I want to do. Let me run the ball. And, of course, my run stick just not quite there. If I would have broken out past the left tackle, we're probably still running. This is days later, still running. I thought, okay. We gained 3 yards, but we're still in a 2nd and 12. I just need to get to a 3rd and manageable at this point. Anything's going to be good. And, of course, we throw. And, I thought it was a good read, but it was the same sort of read that our opponent threw the interception on. I just threw it with a slightly better timing. But, okay, 3rd and 6, and I come out and I say, well, shit, he's in dollar, right? I know 3rd and 6 is not exactly a running down, but I'm definitely going to run here because I know that if I don't get this against dollar, I'm at least going to gain yards and put myself into a better 4th and manageable situation because I'm probably going to go for it. But 50 yards later, no worries, right? So again, he gets out $1, and every time he's moving his safety over like that, I'm thinking, he's in cover 2, he's in cover 2. And he's running a very basic sort of cover 2, just like I am. But I'm not making the right read. There's routes open all game long for me, and I was just missing them. Simply just missing them. As you see, then I start to get a little bit better, thinking, okay, well, if he's in cover 2, I know what I can beat with this. But then, of course, as soon as I hike the ball, I see that the corner on the right moves back. I think, okay, I've got my table route. Perfect, easy, done. Let me pick up yards. Now I'm only thinking, I need to get in field goal range. I need to make sure I can at least get 3 here. Now, normally I would obviously try to go for the first down, but I'm really just trying to play safe and conservative at this point, thinking, okay, well, if I go up 6-0, that's pretty good. I'm still not confident this man can really move the ball on us. But I'm not always the greatest field goal kicker at all, and we shank it. And I know it was at this point that I actually sent a message to everyone on the turf team, like, oh my God, did I really just do that? I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose this game. I'm gonna lose. Like I just gave away points, and that's horrible. And now, brief break for coughing. Close your ears. So I'm thinking, okay, crap. All right, so now it's like now I really need to lock up. I've given this man his possession back. We got to stop. And we did nothing with it. We missed a field goal. Like, how How horrible am I? But it's okay. Again, the game plan on defense is to force this man to pass. However we can do that. Get him to 2nd and 5 is not going to force someone to pass. He may choose to pass, which would be dumb. As see here, he comes out in 3 wide. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're having success moving the ball. Then he comes out split close. I think, like, what are you doing? And then, I mean, actually threw a dot, great pass lead, but I was shocked. I was shocked. Like, you are doing a very good job on the ground, but you bail on it constantly, right? So again, coming back here, halfback wham, like it's got to be wham. It's got to be wham. And again, finally, we're sort of adjusting. I did not have the wham defense in mind yet in this game, it looks like. So I'm really sort of trying to makeshift what I'm doing. You see I'm pulling my safeties down. I'm moving people around. I'm pinching my line. I'm spreading linebackers. I'm just trying to do a little bit here. And I think we might have got a little bit lucky there. I'm not sure where AJ Bouye, there was the base elite one, got in front of the receiver there. So that, to me, that either should have been a touchdown or a pick. It was neither, which, okay, we'll take it. But again, now 3rd and 11. Now he has to pass now on 3rd and 11. He's not going to run the ball. There's no way he runs the ball on 3rd and 11. Who does that? So of course, the motion I did here was not to deter, to set up anything crazy for pass defense. It was more just saying like, hey, you probably shouldn't run. But then of course he motions receiver and runs draw. And I assume the reason he did that was simply just to make sure he got in field goal range, because he's happy to tie the game up. It's almost halftime, and he knows if he can get a stop on me right before half, then he's going to keep the game close, right? If he can go into half tied or 6-3, he's not in a bad spot. Even though I get the ball at half, he's not in a horrible, horrible position. Maybe he needs one stop, one fluke, whatever it is. And even if he gives up 3 this drive and 3 the next drive to me, he's still only down 6 points. He's down 1 possession. There's no problem. And it's at this point that missed field goal looks like it could very well bite me. You play a little tighter in a tournament setting. You play a little, closer to the vest. So I'm thinking, okay, I want to get points before half. And if I can get 7, I'm going to feel great. If I'm up 7 with ball in the second half, I always feel good. But with 5-minute quarters, these games really, really are very long. It's amazing how much longer the game truly is. So we're playing a little bit smarter. See, I had A wide open. A was open for about a minute on that play, and I just didn't throw it. I'm not thinking. I'm stuck in my head with the way that certain routes are covered when you play weekend league or mud or whatnot with 91 zone all over the field, and I'm not making the appropriate reads. I haven't adjusted to how DC plays, knowing that there's only got one guy in the field that is essentially going to lock down what I want to do. But I do remember that I could make that pass. And it was more because I saw that he was in cover 3 and knowing that his safety is not going to come down and play that because his safety was on the right of the screen where that's where Ronnie Lott is. And I know he's the only one with 91 zone. So I have no problem throwing, sort of at someone if they don't have 91 zone. I know that everything's going to be A-okay. But again, we're coming close to half. Like, okay, we're almost in field goal range. So at this point, again, my whole mindset is I need to get a little closer. I really think I need like 10 more yards. If I can get 10 yards, I'm going to be in a good spot. And finally, I stop being such a blind dickbag and throw the route to A. He was so open. He was so open, and I waited so long to throw it even. But there's one thing that you guys could probably see it there, and it's such a big tell, is every time he would move his safety over and down, he was in cover 2. It was something so obvious. And the reason that even though I know I can pass against his cover 2, I'm running against it because I know that cover 2, the safeties don't play the run very well. The corners play the run very well. And if I can pound inside zone sort of straight up the middle on him, he's not going to get any help from the third level, right? His linebackers are obviously play it, but his safeties aren't going to do a damn thing against me. But then we got Andrew Luck with a little bit of wheels when we get close. And I was trying to hurry up here to see, like, can I pound it in real quickly? I know I have one timeout, and I really have to hurry. And if I mess this up, I'm screwed. We get down, and we get the timeout with just 1 second left. So that was so close. I didn't think I got it. But it gives us enough time, obviously, to call the timeout and to kick a field goal to go up 3 at half getting ball. So, again, we're winning. We've got the ball. Everything is gravy. We haven't done a ton on offense, even though I feel very comfortable on offense. But this man hasn't done anything on his offense. So I feel at this point in the game that if I can throw up a 7 spot on this drive, the game is over. The game's 100% over. There's no way he's going to come back 2 possessions on me. I just don't think so. Even though I'm not overly confident in my defense, I'm confident enough between that and the combination of offense that 10-point lead is going to be all we need. That's all we need. So again, he comes out in dollar the first play here, which threw me off because he'd been coming out in 3-4 pretty much the entire game. And we see just bad run stick. Again, if I either hit that hole, which the timing was very small on, or if I went around the left tackle, again, we still might be running very easily. But look, he just gets a block shed. Oh, shit, I'm tired. He gets a block shed there. I'm like, what the hell? How you get a block shed there? Right, it was so open last time. Now he doesn't even pinch his D-line, and I'm so damn tempted. So damn tempted to run the ball here. But I'm thinking 3rd and 9, I can't. I know what he's doing. I'm going to be able to throw the route, and of course I throw the route. The safety does not have 91 zone on the left. I know he's not going to bite and react on that pass super hard. The middle linebacker, since he deep blued the middle linebacker on the right, I know he's also not going to be able to get over there super quick either. So there's a small pocket of time and a small window, and we hit it, and I think we probably hit it again later in the game. But again, here, look, this, I don't know how I didn't get touchdowns on these runs. Getting caught from behind, juking. I don't know if it was a combination of bad run stick or me being bad. I don't know, but something was wrong with the way I was running the ball, actually, which is crazy. You know, I'm averaging 12 yards a carry, 13 yards a carry here. But we should have had two rushing touchdowns at this point. Let me see. Good old run commit. And I'm pretty sure that was run commit. And it worked. Run commit does not work a lot. Again, that's fine. So we're down in the red zone here. I know how much harder it is to score in the red zone. It's so much harder. And so I'm willing at this point to, take my field goal. But then he gets a crazy speed burst animation there. And I guess he dropped the pick. I don't know. I think he dropped it because he wasn't supposed to be there, honestly. It's similar if you guys watched AKG, his game in the Jets Club series, when he got a speed burst animation and dropped the pick. Very, very similar to what happened to us right there. So again, 3rd and 13, thinking, okay, we just got to get in. If we don't get in, I'll take my 3 and I'll go up 6. I got to play safe. I can't go for this here. I would love to go for this here. Maybe if we got 4th and 1, I'm going for it. But 4th and 6 from the 7, that's such a hard spot to play. The run's essentially out of the equation. And to pass there, you're asking for trouble. So we don't. We just kick our field goal, think, okay, I'm going to force this man to beat me. You have to beat me. I'm not going to let you win this game. You have to beat me. Because he hasn't shown me anything. So I know that a lead feels good. And even if he does get 7 here, I want him to take a long time so that we can get ball, We can clock them out and kick a game-winning field goal. So we're in a good position. Very, very good position. But, we get stuck on our D-line. And here we go again. Look at him rolling out here and sliding. Like, okay, all right, whatever. There was nothing open. We covered the levels very, very well. But what helped us cover it is we pulled the I think he's a D-end, actually. We were playing him at D-tackle there. Pulling him up definitely helped. I'm like, okay. So now we're back in a split. Deuce close. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to wham us to death now. Finally doing something smart. And then he, the stretch's not a bad call. But, we're running cover 2, so we're going to be able to cover that pretty good. I didn't think he'd be able to get 7 on it, maybe like 3 or 4. But he did. So first down. And again, he's back and deuce close. Like, this is finally smart play calling. You're finally doing something smart. And then, we'd make slight adjustments, do things a little differently. He runs wham, and he sees the linebacker in the hole. Now, he could have run through the hole, and he could have probably trucked the linebacker or something. But the fact that he just cut it outside was not going to work. It's not going to work for wham there at all. Just a bad play call. Just a bad play call. But again, we're playing conservative. He's out in his trip set again, thinking, I know exactly what he wants to do. He's run levels out of this constantly, so he runs levels again. But it wasn't levels. I guess it was what smash seam there. Looked like levels, felt like levels. Which is okay. Oh, man. I need a nap. Watching this game brings back sleepy memories. But again, I think you saw he was 2 for 8 passing there. Not great. So again, let's try and do what we're doing here. And of course, I'm trying to blitz him finally, and I do it off the wrong side. And this pass, what the hell was he doing here? That was such a blind throw. Just bad. That's just bad. That's just bad. What are you doing? He had routes open there. So he was down 6, makes just a terrible throw, and throws a pick 6 to us. Now it's 15-3. What are you doing, buddy? You're giving me the game. I haven't had to do a whole heck of a lot this entire game. Now what's crazy is for someone who is that blind, has no idea what they're doing on offense. Seemingly. I mean, maybe he's in a playbook he doesn't know, which is totally fair, right? If that's what he said, then I would totally understand that because I've been there. But this man can stop a bunch of stuff that I'm trying to do. Has no idea how to read Dr. Seuss. But, man, can he play some great base coverage. Look at that wide receiver quick, just blown up. I need quick defense like that. Holy crap. That would suit me very well in life. I've never blown up quick that way. Ever. I never will. Because I try to adjust too much to stopping someone's play. But, you see, now we're up 12. He does have the ball, so this is a 7 or bust drive, in my opinion, for him. 7 or bust, because even 3 puts him down 9. And you're going to have a real tough time because I am going to start clocking. As soon as I get the ball back, the clock fest is on. There's no doubt in my mind. That's the only way to play. It's a tournament. You need to play cheesy or slow or whatever it is, you do it. It's all about the win. That's all I care about is the win. However I get there is perfectly fine. And he actually did something pretty good here. And he could have had a really big play, in my opinion. If you saw there on the left, my corner was lined up inside, and I was scared to death that he was just going to streak him and bomb me. So you see me go over there, try to use her, manually move the corner back. And, of course, he hikes the ball, and I'm like, oh, crap, I'm on the corner. So I just have to follow this receiver, assuming it was a streak. But he was actually, he ran skinny post there. So as soon as he broke in at that point, I knew what the play was. It was very easy to determine. I needed to know exactly where my, user, quote unquote, needed to be. So you see, at this point again, he's running plays he hasn't run. You know he's not comfortable running the play. Stick not vertical. Like nobody is running that. Or never mind throwing that double motion route instantly. Like, what are you doing, buddy? So you see now I'm thinking, okay, let me get a little bit more aggressive if I can. We actually get pressure that would have come in there, but of course then he just throws into 4 people and it gets knocked down. I don't mind the play call. Slot post is a good play. I just, he kind of got screwed there. That we actually sent pressure finally out of a look that, we've presented this sort of shift look quite a bit the entire game. So it's not surprising that he didn't see or think pressure was coming. But, worked out for the best for us. Again, we send pressure, he actually blocks it, which is crazy. And in here, like, he has the underneath route open, and he just chucks it deep. And maybe he could have caught it, I don't know, but, like, just another bad read. Move the ball. You're only down 12. Like, you have life. So instead, he pauses the game, and he says, CC, you win. I quit. Good luck. So shout out to our man, DeBolts56. Hope you guys enjoyed this extra insight, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm CC. I'm out. Peace.